Hello and welcome everybody to the show. I appreciate y'all for being here on this beautiful day here in Silver City, New Mexico. It is 75 degrees Fahrenheit and not a cloud in the sky. Let's get right to the show.
Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art.
In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, Made Here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. Yep. And here we are. How y'all doing? Hopefully well. Looks like the camera got. Hello. All right. And hello and welcome. Appreciate you. You can see the... Oh, is this perfect timing to... We're going to get here and then have to go? What is happening now? Miss Maggie, hey, we can go outside. We don't potty inside the art gallery, right? We know that. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. This is the painting we're going to be working on today. And this is the Maggie. Come here, you. I got you your own table. Yep. Oh, look at that. It's a little doggy in the window table. This is something she needs. Yes, if she's going to be an art gallery dog, she needs to have a place to be. And when people come in here, I say chair, and she'll hop up here in the future when she's trained, and she'll sit here and she'll wait just like that. And maybe you'll have a couple buttons. Boom, she can hit a button and it'll say, welcome to the art gallery. And then a button, my name is Maggie. My name is Maggie. And then a button where she can be like, you can pet me. Yep. And then people will pet her. A joke button. She'll tell jokes. I mean, why not? Pretty smart dog. Let's make sure she doesn't drop a deuce. Anyway, that's crude. That is crude. Oh, you little knucklehead. Like, I don't know if... I just got here. We're late already to the show, and now you have to go outside. Just give me 1 minute. Go get some iced teas or something to drink. We'll get to this shortly. Wild. BRB, I guess. My apologies. I know I just showed up. The dog takes precedence over everything. Second to the customers I was with when, which is what made me late. Oh, shoot. Don't even talk about it. Don't do that. Miss Maggie. Oh, you already did that. That was days ago, huh? What the F, dog? All right. Be right back. I'm sorry, everybody. Come on. Let's go. Can't believe you thought that was an option. Who would think that's an option? This way. This way. This way. You make it quick. All right. We're here. Here's what she's not doing. She's not hijacking my life. All right. Ta-da. Positivity. How y'all doing today? Hopefully well. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I had a pair of glasses. You. Oh man. It's pretty amazing what happens with puppies. I try my dearest, my hardest. But in the middle of doing puppy stuff, trying to, raise a puppy, it's makes things real tough around me. Engines of cars become really difficult. People's voices, my voice, I've had it gone my way this whole time, right? This just easygoing life I lead.
At Ukulala 1 said, "Kudos Maggie for waiting quietly until Dad was busy."
Yep. Unbelievable. I mean, cool for certain. And I'm going to have to deal with whatever she decides to do, which is probably, I don't want to say she's going to go to the bathroom inside, but that's going to be quite the bummer if she does. Because we went outside, she just stood there and looked at me, grabbed some toilet paper that was just off, floating on the ground. She's like, "Oh, look." And I'm like, "All right." We come back inside. We pass the door because she's like, "Oh, no, I have to go." So I'm very accommodating as a human. I say, "Let's go over here." Take her to another spot. I just don't want to hear people's conversations about their life in Oregon. Selective annoyances. And then she's manifesting what she wants to manifest. See, it's like you shouldn't listen to anybody's conversation because out of context it's very annoying and stupid. But when you're involved in the conversation, it's potent. It means everything. So it's always best not to listen You know? Oh, good girl. She's sitting at the window. This is good. Little puppy dog. Anyway, I hope you all are having a great day today. Thank you for joining me. Obviously, we're working on this bush right here. I feel that this bush is needing some work. I actually know this bush is needing some work. I'm liking some of this green I'm throwing down here, and we're going to use it in the landscape as well. Some part of the foliage.
At Ukulala
you.
1 said,
Hey, I got your whole window.
tears of joy,
Maggie,
open mouth
come here.
smile that look me dad is pure Labrador trait.
Maggie,
Great
come here.
companions but must have stension.
Attention. I got their attention in a box. Come here. I have attention for you. Come here and get attention. Hey, Maggie. They have a dog, a big old pit bull out there. She's just like, I'm eyeballing the pit bull. All right,
At
you
Ukulala
eyeball the
1
pit bull.
said, she loves how you talk to her and tell her your thoughts.
She better. She is. She's the only one listening. But sometimes even I hear what I'm saying and I'm like, ooh, hope no one heard that. This is me. But yeah, these ladies are just standing out front with a pit bull in the sun, but it's 75 degrees, absolutely beautiful. But when you do stand in the sun, it's very hot. We are a mile high, and that sun is direct. If you're not in the shade, well, you can be here in the desert, and you realize it. Hey, Senoritos. Senoritos. Come here, Senorito. I don't practice Santeria. I don't have no crystal ball. Come here, you got a window box seat right here, sunshine. Come here. Hop up here. You can hop up here. Hop up. Hop up. Get in your box. Get in your chair. Get in your chair. 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 Look. Right there. You can see him. Right there. Yeah, he a dog. All right, let's use that color. This is a good color. I'm kind of over here. It's a little frightening. That's what we do here. We have scary, scary times. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, knock over the metal dudes. Sure. Who, why not? So yeah. I like this green I made, so it's nice and dark. It has a real dirt color, so I want to kind of pull some of that in here, I guess. 0 lines have been made over here, so it is time. Let's create some kind of stuff.
At Ukulala 1 said, PHO I hear my voice Shane tears of joy my style but yes F sounds bad but Maggie is your girl she didn't look like hurt feelings. You're great thank you for sharing puppy life tears of joy tears of joy tears of joy I.
Yeah, she's cool. She responds very well. So this is the new thing, is we're out in public, yeah, and she just like gets crazy. She's like hopping up in the air, and I'm holding the leash, so she just pulls back because she's hopping this high in the air, like, well, 4 feet up in the air. She's using her crazy legs. And I just lay her down and put my hand on her shoulder, or side of her head, or her neck. It matters how extreme she's being. And she just loves it. She goes like, ah. Oh. And then she just, and then once I hear that, once I hear her express the, ah, and then I, okay, come on, get up. And she gets up, and she's super well adjusted. She walks with me. She, you know, she forgets about that crazy little creature that she was just a minute ago, who was hopping around. Ooh, I tell you, it's a good green on here. I am super stoked about this. Yeah, and really, that kind of did it. That one move, huh? That one move really does it. And I see dogs doing it in park. You know, you'll see a dog like put its paw on the other dog, and the other dog's on the ground, and then they just hold the dog down with, I mean, a dog knows this. So yeah, she responds really well to that. Okay. Chichen Itza, hey, I know what you're doing. I don't agree. Get up here. Get a chair. 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 My full focus is her.
At Ukulala 1 said, perfect, you are a whisper DHEUNDERSTANDD.
You got the robot spelling today. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, I know, come here. I heard you. I see you. I see you. Come here. I can see your facial expression. Move it, let's go. worked out great. Yeah, she worked out great. She had to go. But she was, I just got to read her better, you know? And I think I did a great job this time, which is she wants to, you know, I have such an easygoing life. She wants to take advantage of that more and go for walks and stuff, which I do a lot of walks with her, but she has to understand about work. And her work ethic right now is puppy level. She's got none. This is perfect color. So I can keep going lighter, which is using the yellow ochre. Ba-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. We need the reflection from the sky. Very nice. A little bit of white would go a long way, yeah? Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. It's beautiful here in Silver City, as I said. Oh yeah! Let's see if we can get her in the window. Let's get the puppy in the window. In the window. I know, you poor little creature. So, come on up. She has puppy guts, huh? Come on up. Hop up. Chair. Come on. Come on. Whew, you farted. You little stinker. You're gonna have to have a shower, dude. Huh? You're gonna have to have a bath. You smell bad. What I should probably do, turn on the fan there, help cool that down. Let's turn on the swamp cooler, or what do you call these? Evaporative coolers, pardon me, the scientific term. I don't like that you went in my closet here and use this as a bathroom. It's kind of screwy. I mean, use the bathroom as a bathroom. Better yet, use the bathtub as a bathroom if you have to go. Jeez Louise. Anyway, hope you all are having a great Saturday. So what I'm trying to do with these lines right here is give it okay, so these, you can see these right here, say, and you can tell it's like a rock, it's like up. It has verticality to it. Here I want this all to kind of come down, and then it lays down flat, and then it so. That's all. Hey, Buttercup. You okay? So yeah, puppy belly. Symptoms of parvo. They have the runs and they throw up. They actually die of dehydration. There's a 50% chance, right? She does not have parvo. She's had all of her vaccination shots. She has one more before she's allowed to go to the park. So I've been watching her stool to be like a thoughtful human and being, trying to see where she's at. And it's got a lot of runs in it, but there are moments where it's like, solidifies. And I truly think that what's happening is that her scavenging that she does, and I'm trying to stop whilst walking, it just like pizza crusts, anything. I couldn't begin to talk about the berries we have in town that she has consumed, and I don't know what those berries are. Oh yay, hey, can I help you? You still gotta go, like, so, again, puppy belly, I don't know what's going on, but she's just out there, she's like, and thank God we went out there, because, we wouldn't want that mess inside of here. But also, she was just standing there for a minute because, you know what it's like when your guts aren't right, and you're just like, oh, I feel like I gotta go, bro. And you just don't go. She was kind of standing out there for a minute like that, so I'm cautious. I'm trying to pay attention. She doesn't throw up, which is great, because if she had a combination of runs and throwing up constantly, that would be parvo, right? Or just a real bad week. But so I'm just trying to be careful with her. I'm trying to pay attention. Ooh. All the while painting lines. That's a good green. I'll tell you what, we're gonna stretch some of these lime green kind of color across here. It's really gonna give it some grass feel right there. I'm sure you guys can see it. Yes, you can. But there's even closer. That's when it looks gross, doesn't it? You're like, what is this garbage? You back it out, you're like, oh, that's cool. Back it out a little more. Like, oh, it's a whole actual scene. But you get too close, you and I both start to ask, what's this garbage? So let's not do that. But that is what happens when you do something new and fresh. I was watching somebody, who was it? Some jackass with a YouTube podcast. And I'm watching him, and he's talking about art. And he's like, oh, he's complaining about AI, as everyone does. Complaining about specifically AI art, which is, oh shit nuggets, which is pretty funny. As an artist, that's kind of part of my life, I guess, I suppose. But he's like speaking about it in terms of like, oh, it's not even creating anything new in art. And that got me thinking. When, for you art historians out there, or art buffs, when was the last time somebody created something? Now, there's a blank canvas, and then when they're done, the canvas is full of paint. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying there's a blank canvas, somebody comes up with a new way to paint when was the last time that was done? I would say more recently someone came out with new paint, like the new chemical, rather than a new style. I've been on this kick because I'm trying to, you know, define art. And when I heard him complain about AI not being able to create art and just be able to recreate whatever, a hodgepodge of other things, I'm like, well, show me somebody in the real world, flesh and blood, who's created something new. All the classical painters, they did their job. They created something new. We study it now, and we say, this is what makes it a Monet. This is why Van Gogh is Van Gogh. Now, I don't think Banksy counts because he's not, that's social, right? Construct. It's something to do with the government, a communication back and forth with humans to the government. That seems to be what he does. Spray painting on a wall isn't new. Using stencils aren't new. So I'm not talking about Banksy and like stuff like that. I'm talking about pointillism, or, you know, think about like pointillism, and if that person had a YouTube channel, they'd just be putting dots on there, and as they zoomed in, it would look some way or another, and as they zoomed out, it would look fine, or it wouldn't. Okay, let's stretch some of the screen from here. See what I did there? So I put one line there. I put a bunch of lines of green here and one line there. We're going to wait. We're going to allow this to do a little bit of drying. Allow the colors to transform because they do dry and they become darker, blah, blah, blah. While we're letting that dry, we're going to pop over here. Let me move the camera around a little bit. Boom. Slide. We're going to slide to the left. Boom. And we're going to put some of that bright green down in here. Horizontally, not vertically. And we just need it, hints of it here and there. A little bit here, just a counter offer. We already have some of it there from before. We're really just following any variable in color. So it then looks good. That's very nice. Anyways, I don't think humans deserve the chance to complain about AI art until we make something that's different, that hasn't been done before. Not just copying another painter, not copying 6 painters and putting them in. Look, this is all original because it's part Dolly, part this, part that, part no. We need to come at life a little bit, I don't know, more with a can-do spirit. And stop complaining about what isn't possible, because we're not doing much. I hopefully am doing something. I'm racking my brain on all of these shows talking about this subject again and again and again, because sooner or later someone's going to tell me to shut up, and they're going to explain art to me. Please help, you know? Okay, you didn't see that one, but it was awesome. I put in a little bit over that way. It was cool. Now let's lighten this up and brighten up these trees a little bit. I was noticing last night when I was standing out front looking into the gallery that this painting is very bright. She got a lot of chutzpah. And then I noticed the other painting that we've been working on, which I have kind of in the front window, is very dark. And I think if I can get in there to the other painting and brighten it up with highlight, because what I'm speaking about is, this is midday, so is the other one. The other one has blue skies, this has a sunsetty kind of sky. That's not the brightness I'm speaking of. I'm literally talking about the highlights in the painting. I was taking such a sweet time to get there that I didn't get there on the other painting. And you can see it, noticeable. Noticeable. Ooh, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Everybody. We like it a lot. God, that's beautiful. It just, you know, you throw on a line here and it's like, ooh, bam, boom, bam. And I would have done that rap. But I don't rap. So I didn't do it. She's being awfully quiet back there, I'm afraid. You know? You don't want your puppy being too quiet, unless they're sleeping. That's awesome. And you know what I'm trying to do here is curb the appetite of walking. This morning we spent 1 hour walking around. Oh, there she is. And then we came in, ate breakfast. Aww, She got it. See, that's adorable. You are wonderful. How you feeling? What did you do back there that made you so happy? Did you spray poop everywhere, all over the walls or something? Because before you were looking at me funny, and now you're like a new dog. Dare I go back there and look? I'm gonna go back and look. Drum roll, please. It's all good. It's all good. The adorable princess has made it to the building. Princesa. Ay, princesa. Oh, I met some people this last weekend who are from Bisbee. Spent a lot of time in Ulapa. They actually have houses there. Like houses. Like you would see in Rocky Point houses. Still in the jungle. It's cool talking to them. I mean, I don't remember houses. I remember, you know, the place everything was kind of like that, where it was rock walls, thatched roofs. That's what I remember about it. I don't ever remember
At Ukulala 1
houses.
said, "Pop and I saw it on our GIRSTCYUISE.
Nice. Pretty wild. Lots of people. I'm in the wrong section. Let's get it over here. So this is in the shadow. We don't want to mess with that with the brightness. We want to keep it up here. Give a little bit there. Give a little bit there. See, the best part is that it's not the same color, but it is. Definitely needs to be brighter. Disco. Sorry. I get excited. The dog gets excited. Just a cute ass dog. Noise. Yep, just keep doing it. This is where I can't go wrong. Oops, well, you guys would like to see it. Wouldn't that be just great if you can see what I'm doing? Just be cool. Most people show up to an art show so they can see art. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have the robot arm technology yet. This one moves because it sees my pretty face. That one zooms in and out because it's super awesome. Here, right. Super focus, high def, party. I just need a robot arm for it, or, you know, become so dang popular that I hire a cameraman. Thinking about it. Since I emailed Park West, thanks for showing up. Nice to see you. Welcome. I don't know if they're here or not, but you know, it's always good to be cordial. Hopefully they take me on as one of their artists, and I can start making a living doing this. As opposed to freaking out. There's no need to freak out, man. Everything is perfect. I can remind myself of that all the
At
time.
Ukulala
It kind
One
of alleviates
said,
some of
super
the
robotic
struggles.
cameraman.
Yep. Supermercado. Wait. More white. More yellow. More white. Mix it up. Mix it up. And plus, if I'm not doing anything like creating art, people like that'll tell me. They'll be like, what are you doing, bro? That's not art. How are we supposed to sell that? And then I'll just double down and keep doing it, because that's what you need. Oh, geez, Louise. That didn't scare me at all. No, I wasn't shocked by puppy noises, not even a little bit. So you're in the window. We're just chilling. We're a puppy in the window, huh? You a puppy, you in the window, and you got, hey, don't bite. Here's what we'll do to biters. We just put her down here, just like this. Nice resting hand. There, see, she breathes it out. What a good girl. Okay. But then don't bite. She's just excited. She's a little puppy who gets excited. And her bones ache. She's growing like at least 2 centimeters a day. This dog is... So yeah, this is wood now, but I'm thinking about building a box so that I can store things underneath it, and then we'll end up carpeting the top of this or putting a nice rug or something with some foam and just make it nice and cush. And like I say, we're a place where she can come when people come into the store and I say chair, and she just runs over here and hops into her chair, which is that spot. That's the dream, yo. There you go. Now you're stuck on Maggie. Now you're stuck on her. It's pretty funny. You gotta go down and get it, dog. Little girl's got a voice, I tell you. Like her mom, she talks, as you just heard. She has all the traits of her mom, which is a blessing. She has similar, like the other day I was hanging with them in their spot, and of course she moves. I was hanging with them in this spot, and so she's hanging out with her mom, her dad, and her sister. So Danny's got to go, and Danny's like, all right, everyone inside. And everyone goes inside except for Peterbilt. That's the pop. He just sits out in the yard, and I'm like, oh, she got that up from him, you know, or she has this, yeah, we're not doing it situation. So, you know, it's kind of funny to see the attributes come out in this little creature and then see the parents of it and be like, oh, she got that from her, and she got that from him, and you know, all that. I'm pretty lucky. You get to see where her eyes come from, you know. Her mom's got a funny head though. She's got this big old round top on her head. Just like it's like a ball. A round ball just on top of her head. Not like the cartoon with a little nugget. I'm talking her whole head is like this round shape. And maybe the Pyrenees, I guess. But she definitely doesn't have that. I was just amazed by the shape of her mom's head. You know, most dogs, they have, you know, it's a dog head. Not like a round ball. It's fun. All right, so this tree's highlighted enough. Let's bounce to this tree. I'm gonna pull out a little bit of the burnt sienna for that tree, so we can rouge it up a little bit. We're gonna need that. All right, let's start there. Nice little salmon. I want the salmon. It's pronounced salmon, Jeff. I pronounce it salmon. I want the salmon. American Dad fans? Because Jeff wants the salmon. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide this over so I'm not super in your guys' way. And let's work on this tree over here. that's weird. It's not the color I want, but it's a color I'll use. You're fun. You're a fun little creature. Little growler muffin. I'm just trying to get the right color here, people. I'm mixing up a little burnt sienna, some of that green that I made, a little bit of white and some black. Made this nice little gray. Let's pop it in. It's a rouge. It's a perfect gray. We're going to, let's give some life to the tree. Clean the brush. It's very heavy. I think if I follow the tree, follow the tree, everything will work out if you follow the tree. You know? Subtle, just pieces of information is what I'm looking for as an artist. We don't want to give away the whole plot. It's really up to you as a viewer, and when we're done with these paintings, they can sit and people can look at them and digest them in their own time. So when it comes to putting the information in the painting, we're just looking for bits and pieces, not quite the whole story. Nice. Very nice, Gypsy. Perfectly high def'd out. You guys can see what I'm doing. We in here. Sorry. I get excited and I have fun. Is that wrong? Can a man have fun? Not if you're a man. You've had your fun, bud. I just want to mix in a little bit of this forest green so I don't have to work at getting it. I can add black and I can add this sienna, or I could just pop a little bit in. Voila. La la. Roger, at first I think you wanted to say voila. I did. I hear you, senorita. Senoritas? That's how I say senorita now. Senoritas. So I want this tree in the back to be a specific tone. Hey, yo, I'll help you. Let me help you. I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll get it. I'll get it for you. You little knucklehead. So I think, I mean, she loves her yak cheese chew toys, but I don't know. Might have to. I mean, she really likes them. And I hope it's not contributing to any, you know. It's hard to have control, have a controlled situation around here with this little puppy dog. She is doing her own thing. And what I mean by a controlled situation is like science, you know, you want to You want to cut out the problems, so you have to make sure that everything you're doing is the same. And when you have a, right now I'm 100% sure it's when we walk around and she just eating a bird. She had a baby bird. I mean, other than the baby bird when we were talking about last time. The amount of live birds that have been in her mouth since she's been alive is staggering. I mean, it might be 3 to 5, but still, it's a lot. I've had dogs who maybe had 1. You know? She's getting really good at sitting. Every time people start to approach, I make her sit so that they can greet her. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves a circus dog. And she just mysteriously disappears. There she is. She's back. Which is just downright scary to me. You just going off and doing something. It's frightening. Yo. I had to put my bananas up on the top of the refrigerator. That won't even be high enough for this giant of a dog. It was just last week when she ate all my bananas. Not cool. Happy to see y'all here today. Thanks for joining me. I watch Murals by Joe. I think that's his channel's name. Every Saturday he has a show, Don't Beg, where he does a painting. His show is I'm doing a different painting and a different painting. He does different paintings every week, which I think everyone does. I might be doing it wrong. I know there is no wrong, but I might be not creating the proper kind of content people want to digest, which is okay too. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here to share some stuff with you all. Hi, puppy. Ow, shithead. Fuck her claw. I'm gonna lose an eye, I swear. When I lose an eye, I guess I'll be a one-eyed painter. And I'll be the guy with a patch on my eye, and people will say, how'd you lose your eye? And I'll say, Maggie, she popped it out. There's so many instances where she just uses her paw and her very sharp claw, just like now, or when I'm laying down in bed and she just comes up and smashes on my face. Huh? Oh, you tried. Come on, ready? Up you go, up you go, up you go. You gotta climb. There you go, senoritas. There you go. You wanna say hi to everybody? Don't bite me. Oh, don't bite me. Dude, don't bite, don't bite, don't bite. Okay, I'm gonna lay you down. Don't bite. Dude, I'll grab the bottom part of their jaw if they will not stop biting. And then they'll stop biting. Because that is no way to live. Right? You get too excited, senorita. You're just a baby. You don't. I'll put you down. You can't. All right. So, instead of complaining, instead of bitching, instead of whining, you just lay them down put your hand on their shoulder, and when they're ready to play again, they'll let you know. Huh, you're a good girl. Nah, I need to hear it. Let's hear that. And she'll trick you. She'll keep her leg up. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. So you gotta have her leg down, even her back leg, and then she knows that she's not fooling anybody. Yep, there you go. Put that down. You just give them a little pat in the butt and be like, "Hello, I love you." And her eyes start to close, and she feels very comfortable in that situation. But it's about literally taking the time out and doing it so that they act right, I guess, you know, in the canine sense of the word. Huh. They gotta deal with a whole group, and I'm her leader in this little group, and she knows it. See, she's all better. She just wants the comfort to know that there's somebody strong enough there with her. And then when we take her to the dog park, then she gets to go and have a different pack. Don't bite. Hey, shh, shh. And then she gets to run with that pack. And then come back and run with my pack. And so, you know, she learns these different kind of roles that she gets to play. And of course, the bigger she gets, she's excited right now. I'm going to put her down. Part of this little dog problem too, I've noticed when I'm talking or people are talking around, and then she's acting like a child, which is normal. But they're like, "Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me," you know? And if you're not, because you're having a conversation as two adults, and you're not going to include the child, it's normal, right? It's just how we are. Hey, shh. Then you need to do something about it. And if you don't do anything about it, don't. And then it gets out of hand. So basically, you have to be the adult in the situation and say to your human friend that you're speaking with, "Excuse me a moment while I deal with this." And you go deal with it, and if you deal with it properly, everything works out. And if you don't, she poops on the floor, or she bites and chews and ends up biting a human. And nope, get down, get down, get down, get down. Come on. So I guess this is the new painting show where we walk back and forth to the dog. Come on. Chair. And I try to get her sit, sit, sit. Show everyone how smart you are. Sit, sit. You don't know? Sit. Good sit. That's a good sit. Good girl. Good girl. So yeah, she's learning sign language. And that just takes a little time because she just looks at you like she's dumbfounded. Hey, we're here together. Relax. No, I want you to be on your own. Hey, okay, so right now, once again, we just do it. We just do it. She is encouraging this behavior that she wants direction. If she didn't want direction, she wouldn't ask. Good girl. So you see this back leg and how it was risen up. Back you down you go. Back down you go. We're doing this. Yeah, and it's supposed to be kind of embarrassing for them, especially if you do it in public, you know, around other dogs. I did it so a cat can come say hi to her. And then as soon as the cat saw that she was laying down just like this, calm, relaxed, and then the cat came over. The cat came over to say, "Hey, Deuce, all right." she's not responding well today because she's a puppy, and sometimes it takes 3 to 5 times. Because I'm not a dog, and I'm not barking at her, and I'm not biting her. I'm trying to do this as a human. And if I was a dog, I would just sit on her, and I'd put my paw on her neck, and she would not move. Just like this. And they gotta wait. They just gotta wait. And that's all. It's non-hurting. It's just about security and having her be a positive role model for other dogs. See this leg? This back leg is what I'm talking about. This thing up right here, that's a no bueno situation. She needs to chill out with it and put it down. I know. There you go, sweetheart. There you go, sweetheart. That's what I'm talking about. Good for you. So it took that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's where we don't bite. Red ropes. Get the fuck off my red ropes, dog. Go find your own damn red ropes. Dog thinks she's on red carpet time. But, so being a puppy, she is just full of energy. Today, this is the time of day where she just needs her ball. Where's your ball? Let's get your ball. Let's get your ball. That way you can run it out. Like I say, she seems to be growing about 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters a day. She's growing as fast as the moon is leaving our planet. Actually, wouldn't that be crazy if the moon was leaving at 2 centimeters a day? I think it's 10 centimeters a year or something like that. Or 2 centimeters a year the moon is leaving orbit. So it's not crazy. Whoosh. Luckily, I got this big ass art gallery where she can run around, chase a ball, and get Riley, get all crazy in here. And she's not jumping up to the paintings, so I got that. This is the pit bull in her. It was almost the pit bull in her. Come on. Come on. Chair. Chair. Did I scare you with that one? She's like, I didn't know I was supposed to hold on. Come on. Come on. Yo, she thinks she's like that was wild, right? I mean, that was a little too much. But yesterday, she's up on a wall 5 feet high off the ground. She sees a dog. She saw a dog across the street. I saw it in my mind. I was like, she's gonna just jump. Supermaned off of that ledge, and I had caught her. Thank you. And my friend was across the street. He was like, what? He couldn't believe what just happened. Because out of nowhere, she just said, Superman, because she has no real, she's not trying to survive right now. Nothing has really hurt her in life. So I don't think she knows that act would have knocked her wind out of her. Anyway, unless I do it, like what just happened there, where she's like, what the hell, bro? But she needs that too. I don't like it. I don't want to, be silly with the dog, but she definitely needs a well-rounded mix of life. She needs to know what a bee sting feels like. Or what eating too much of something feels like. And hopefully, all of these things just take once but it's not the case. Especially with the bees, she has fussed with 3 bees until she decided, all right, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But we'll see, right? I don't really know. I don't really know. Can I help you, young lady? Oh, you missing your ball? Where'd it go? Oh, behind the door. There it is. Get your ball. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Move your butt. Good girl. Try not to lose your ball. Oh, you want to go? I'll throw it. I'll throw it for you. Ready? Let go. Drop it. Drop it. I'm going to lift you up again. You should drop it. You should drop it. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Ready? Go get it. I have a 33-foot hallway that just runs straight. That is the best option for this little lady to make a run down the hall. Anyway, dog life. She has her own channel on the YouTube. It's called Maggie's Channel. It's all shorts because I'm not really doing anything. What are we talking about? I got enough to handle with my own 2 channels. I'm down here in the shadows where you can't see. Real good cameramanship. Squeak, 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 squeak. I'm gonna paint you. I'm gonna put paint on you. I'm gonna paint eyebrows under your eyebrows. Huh? You're a good girl. Come on, let me get it. Let me throw it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Alright, don't drop it. I don't want to play with you anyway. I'm trying to paint, dog. This one squeaky bed you got there. She knows the joke. She gets the joke. She's listened to the Beastie Boys even before the Beastie Boys listened to the Beastie Boys. You know what I'm saying? What you getting into? Hey, that's my paint box. Hey, yo, woo, 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 woo. Can I help you? How about you don't put your ball in my paint box? So this is a, oh. I want to put it well. So I don't want to project. I don't want to pretend that I know what she's doing. First off. Secondly, holy conniving. So she knows I have sea sponges. I got paint bottles. I got everything inside my little paint bucket here. And she knows also that she's not allowed in my paint bucket.
Said, "What is the squeaky?"
What is the squeaky? It's a tennis ball. Her Kong balls squeak. So what she does with her ball, instead of, she knows she can't be inside my toolbox. So she'll take the ball, put it inside the toolbox. Then she's not in my toolbox for any other reason other than to get her ball, right? That seems smart, seems perfect. Now, the problem is she roots around inside my toolbox while every once in a while squeaking that ball. If you really want to annoy yourself and, you know, everyone around you, these are the balls for you. Kong ball. But yeah, throw it down. She goes all the way into the bathroom. Everything's golden. Back tree, back tree. I'm looking for something for the back tree. Quick question. Am I a Southwestern artist? Aw, look at how big she's getting. Hey, I will shave your head and call you Sinead O'Connor if you eat my chair. This is what you chew on, not my chair. Fists of fury. I'm all bite and no bark. Wait, I'm all bark and no bite. Sometimes I wonder, are
At
you all bite?
Ukulala1 said, look at me, dad, she's getting attention any which way, lol, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Yeah, real fun. What I love about my relationship with this little creature that I'm choosing to spend time with is she is not needed. She's wanted. You see? Now I may need her on a real level, but I certainly am not. Of course I had that backwards. I didn't want a dog, but I needed a dog. Let's say it right. I didn't want the responsibilities, but I needed the responsibilities. And that's your fucking necklace, dude. Let's not do that. Don't bite. Don't bite. Consistency and staying on top of it. Like, right, I already told her not to chew my chair, and then I gave her the ball. And then 10 minutes later, she starts chewing the chair. And as long as I'm there to curb that appetite and give her the ball again, and then again, and again, after a while, I won't need to do that. Can't imagine. I guess I can. I still can't say that. Life is funny, you know? It doesn't care about your agenda. I didn't have an agenda, it seems. And now look at I do. I have a reason to walk around. I have a reason to talk to my neighbors. I have a reason to care and love a little creature. Don't chew on my chair. Chew on this. Dipshit. Chew on this. Everyone in town is saying, oh, what a joy and so happy for me and all that. And, you know, I didn't know I needed to be out in public. I didn't want to be out in public. I still don't want to be out in public. I think it's stupid out in public. But hey, she got me walking, talking to people again. Dumb conversations. Trying to, oh my Lanta, did you just do that with your butt? Whew. That is, it's literally, pay attention to me one way or another. I'm going to fill your room full of fart spray, except it's not spray, it's fart. Gross. And I must say that every day since I've met her, there has been a moment of like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Why am I here doing this? This is insane. I shouldn't do this. You know, that happens every day. I'm not going to lie. But that's growing so small now that maybe it's only right now in my life 10 whole minutes of me going, what the, you know, and it's really me just breaking. It's my brain in the act of trying to understand what's happening right now. Why is this going on? Why is she doing this, you know? And then I get frustrated and I'm like, and that's just 10 minutes until I calm down and I take it upon my own responsibilities to be like, well, okay, I know what to do to combat this situation. And as long as I do it, generally, I'm going to get you locked in on camera. Here, if we go over here, and then we do this. Come on. There it is. It locks in. Locks in on dog. Boop. So, at first, it was certainly half of the day where I was like confused, like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Is this right? Fiscally irresponsible, to be honest. I don't have the money to hang out with a dog, but I guess I do. I guess I'll work harder. So far, she's not costing more than that one painting I sold. So as long as I can keep selling paintings, we can keep going on vacation, this little girl and I. And I will. This painting's already sold, but not really. I learned a long time ago never to say, ooh, I almost sold a painting. That doesn't exist. That's not a real thing. Or this one's sold for sure already without, if I'm still in possession of said painting and haven't received money, it's not sold. It's pretty simple. As a matter of fact, that front painting in the window, all the way up there in the front window, they down paymented, they gave me a down payment. And then life got difficult, as it does. That was last year, and I'm still holding on to the painting in hopes that they will buy it in full someday. Now, the good faith of putting down $1,000 on a painting is everything to me as an artist, right? I need that as at least a front runner of an idea. So whether it sells in the long run, we shall find out. I'm certain it will. Do I give the $1,000 back if they don't want to buy the painting? Of course I do. But the thing is they probably wouldn't accept it. I don't know. Because it's taken up real estate in my art gallery. People have wanted to purchase it, and I've had to say no. So that's good faith money, and it's something that exists when you ask somebody to do something. And life happens and you have to wait a little bit, which is, we can't expect not to wait. That would be wild. Any more red? Now more green. Very nice. It's all about getting that correct color. Every line is a contemplation in the future. So I can rest assured that every time somebody in their house will be gazing upon a painting of mine, the possibility of a contemplative experience is great. How do you look at art and not either contemplate how they did it, or just is there some moment in your life that's going on, you know what I mean, where you can get adjusted by a painting? I don't know if you all go to museums or not, but if you haven't been to a museum in a minute, please go. Take tomorrow, it's Sunday, and head down to MoMA in your town. I think museums are open on the weekends, aren't they? They should be. That's when people have the time off. Museums should never close. I mean, nighttime, certainly. I'm saying, like, they don't need Mondays off. What's going on? You know? A lot of volunteers anyway. Just work them. Work them all the time, dude. Okay, this is a perfect color. Let's keep going. I'm liking everything about it. So as you can see with this little puppy dog, she is out. As with every child, right before they have to go to a nap, they are freaking out. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to do it. I don't want it, you know. And they kick and scream all the way until they conk themselves out. And that, my friends, is what we witnessed today. Any more paint? And of course I lost the color. It's alright, I know what it takes to make it, and another color will be fine. Also. Guess we're going to be heading back into some gaming tonight on Rust. Oh no, that's not, wait, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be heading into Scum again. There's a new hunting update. And you know what? I love hunting in video games. Man, I'll tell you. You don't have to get up at 2:30 in the morning, be all cold and miserable out there in the wild. All you gotta do play a hunting video game. No one eats. So there are some issues with game versus real. But, you know, if you're cool with not eating your kill, then you're cool with the hunting game. Anyway, we're going to be having some fun with Scum again. Just thought you'd like to know that. I'm just tired of Rust at the moment. It's difficult for me to be excited about it. I like the creativity of it, and if I'm not creating, I'm having problems. You can see the difference in trees, huh? You can see that one, at once, especially when let me brighten this front one up a little bit, right here in the front. Give it a little help. I need somebody help, not just anybody. So much younger than today. Ba-ba-da-ba. Breathe. This hold your breath moment was brought to you by Certs. Why do I always think of Certs? My breath stank? That's beside the point. So we're just trying to pop the front tree from the back tree. Not the back three, but the back tree. Clear and concise. So what, easy trick to use here is we have top down green in the back going to a subtle shadowed area. Then you pop up with another one right in front with a brighter bluer or red, green. Does not matter. Red is obviously going to help visually, but doesn't matter. And then you just pop out a little bright on this one and then let it fade into, and then it starts to just automatically give you separation, give you the proper feel you're looking for. It looks white, but it's not white. Well, I really appreciate everyone showing up today and hanging with me. Thursday was a dead show. Yeah, there was one person, basically ukulele, and I appreciate you. But yeah, Thursday was different. But that's why I do it. I do it Thursdays for people who, you know, don't work or aren't busy at the moment and know that I'm available to watch. I do it for people on the weekend for those who work. Yeah, what I like seeing about my Rust server is all the people building houses on it, because that's really what I want. I want people to show up and build. And I want to go fly around and catch people cheating. That'd be a fun show. So, am I a Southwestern artist? That's the question I've been kind of asking myself lately, to understand what I could be doing, how I can get things done. Now, all of my artwork tends to have a real Southwest motif to it. I am living in the Southwest, and it is something that is in front of me. If I were living in the Philippines, maybe I'd be doing some kind of tropical nature thing. Now, that being said, let's gather the camera back. Hello? Is that not going to work? I gotta be down here, hold up my right hand or left. It blinks, it follows. Now we have this big giant painting here. I've been thinking about it, and I'd like to do a big tree. Just the top of a tree. It would just be epic if I could pull it off. Because you'd see through it, you'd see what you'd see through a tree. But it would be right in front of you, and it'd be all those lines. Now, if I'm a Southwest artist, I cannot pick a cherry tree in bloom. What inspires me about cherry trees in blossoming is that it only happens a couple weeks out of the year in a very small island, you know? And that's super cool, and it's beautiful, and it's pink, and it's got all this color to it, and the bark of the tree seeing through all the whites and pinks. I don't know, it could be very cool. Now, but then, you know, it's definitely not Southwest. Southwest? What's up, senoritas? You need a bath. Someone's getting a bath today. Sorry. Someone's getting a bath. She's had two. The first one was very scary for her, and but then I warmed up the water. She's like, "Ooh," and the second one, she kind of just was like, "Ooh, sweet." Huh? You're pretty fun. You're a good girl. Let's step back, take a look at the painting, see what we see. God, I like it. I like it. However, you guys ready for something terrible? You guys ready to be scared out your wits? You guys like to be wit scared? I'm scary, out of my wits, I'm so scary. We're using up the paint. Jesus, oh my gosh. It's got me praying. So what I seen, what I saw, and how I wanted to do it. Is what I'm doing here. Which is kind of like a tree. And you know what? just has to sit in front. That's the thing about this tree. This tree and what it's going to do is break up that back. And you can see I allowed for this little tiny piece. Oh, you can't see anything. Real good showmanship. Again. Wrong side. Boom. I know, miss. Just give me a second. Let's try and do something here. So when I went back and looked at this, I was like, oh, there's a tree right there. Where is it? You know? Right there. Now, it looks crazy. When I sit right here, you can kind of see it because of the glare. But if I back up, it's just all wet again. It's the wet offensive. But what's happening back here in this little area and it happens a lot here. Trees live and they die and they break. Hey, you want to go to your chair? Let's go to your chair. Get up. Oh, you silly girl. Come on, let's go to your chair. Come with me. Come on. Yeah, we're letting that dry. I think it'll be a nice addition. Thing about my paintings are, hop up. They grow slowly, you know. Jeez Louise, you fell over. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Hop up. Let me have it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Oh, good, good. Drop it. Yeah, they grow slowly over time. That's how they kind of, because it's so much sticks and rubbish and how it grows in time and life, you know. And I want to provide. Literally, a friend of mine came in here yesterday and he was like, how do you get that, like, to do, like, what it's doing? And then I shared with him, I was like, well, as with all of my paintings, this is the key indicator. This painting is just laid flat. All right? So instead of the paintings like this, which show, and I'll show you any painting of mine has this kind of pattern and kind of form and figure. It's loose, it's not mathematical, but it's a loose fitting. And therefore I do this and I lay it down flat, and then we put all this stuff in this maths. So we work with this spiraling thing, which everything has a place, and size, no, stay down. Size and placement is everything to trick the viewer into seeing what I want you to see, yeah? Which is the whole thing. Ooh, it's starting to dry, so that's good. We've been at this 2 hours. I know that it's been 20 minutes of that have been lost. Thank you, no. That's my banana skin. Shh, stop, dude. Again, just a child, and she's just like, what's this? What's that? Can I put this in my mouth? Why is this? How come? Is this mine? Is this mine? This has got to be mine. This one's mine. I'm sure of it. Did I bring this sweater, she says? You know? That's my dog. That's my dog. I love my dog. And right now I'm just kind of fitting in a little bit of Mother Nature. Mother Nature's topsy-turvy, quirky business. And sometimes you screw up. I can't use this. I can use this sponge though. Hey, stay there. Holy shit. Hey, get off my jams. Get off my jam. Get my jam. Get off my jam. You good girl? I just wanted to stomp, Doug. You know? Okay, that's mine. Okay, you just ripped it out of my foot. Okay, I get it. That's mine. It's not yours. Hey, let it go. Let it go. Whoosh! Drop it. Good girl. Take your damn chew toy. I believe my time here on the stream is done. She is literally chewing my wall. Stop. Excuse my French, but jeez Louise, man. Just trying to give this some depth. And while I can, give that some help. Everything seems to be okay. Okay, she's chewing on her thing, that's good. So basically, probably the end of the show, just so that I can help her out. But as you can see, we're going to have another tree here. Right there. Dude, that's soap. You want to wash your mouth out with soap? This is soap. Lick it. Lick it. Lick it. Put it in your mouth. Okay, how's that? That tastes good? That's soap. Yuck. 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 You want to try tasting paint? I just, how about some cyanide? All right, enough joking around. Come on, we're here just having fun. I got a beautiful little puppy here who's just acting like a little 3-year-old because she probably is. Huh. She's 4.5 months. I mean, okay, let's see. The 19th of January was her birthday. So at the 19th of June, she will be 5 months old. And that's a ways away still. So, I don't know. There's my painting. Ta-da. There's my dog. Ta-da. She's chewing up everything. Ta-da. I hope you all have enjoyed yourselves today with my show. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's say goodbye to you. Come up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's my baby. Don't bite me. And then there's that teething. It's just having to chew on everything. So I give her leg. Eat your leg. Ow. Don't bite. That's right, we kiss. So you just got a reminder that we kiss and we don't bite. That's Maggie, and thank you all for showing up. And we'll see you on the next episode. And she'll be centimeters big. Huh. You are a rascala. You are a rascala. Bumbaclot. Ja Rastafari. Just love. You're love. You're full of joy. And you just gotta get it all out, huh? You just gotta get it all out. Don't bite me. All right, putting you down. We're gonna stop the stream. Thank you everyone for being here. Say thank you, Maggie. Say thank you, Maggie. All right, she doesn't.